your startup trial decks yet? If not, this is the video for you. Today we'll go over each of the 6 bosses in the startup trial decks and allow you to upgrade them right now, update them again when set 1 of Divines drops, and then a final time in set 2 of Divines. Let's get right into it. So before we get started, just a quick couple of caveats. We'll be going over each of these 6 bosses from the startup trial decks. Unfortunately, the startup trial decks themselves were not the best. The vast majority of the cards that are within that trial deck will not be used. We'll only be focusing mainly on the main grade 3 and using some of the triggers. And that's about it. Some of the cards that are in the trial decks will eventually get effects in Divine Set 1. So you will be able to use those versions of it, but not the ones that you get from the trial decks. And as I mentioned, I'll be giving you 3 lists. One that you can use right now in this point in time before Divine Set 1 comes out. I'll give you a list for Divine Set 1, but that one's going to be a bit more of a budget list using only the cards within Divine's Set 1, as well as up to 2 playsets of cards from before then. Nothing that's higher than a double rare. So it'll be the most budget-friendly version of that deck that I can think of. And then finally, one last version for Divine Set 2, which is basically the strongest that I can make the deck. Other than that, you'll see a couple of information on screen to sort of help you get a quick grasp about how these decks work and whatnot. There will be timestamps for each of them in the description down below. But for example, you'll see a side doc that's similar to this above me and below me. It's similar to the triple drive video that I did if you watched that. But we'll have up here, we'll have listed the deck name or the main boss for that deck, as well as an image of it so you know who I'm talking about. And then below here, you'll have 2 sets of stats that you can look at quickly to just gauge how the deck is. First, we have these 3 categories here, which have a star rating. Most of them are pretty self-explanatory. Meta is just a measure of how competitively viable I find the deck to be. Diff is short for difficult, which is just how difficult I find the deck to play. And finally, price is how expensive the deck might be, with a rating from 1 to 3, 3 of course being the most, 1 being the least. Then finally, we have here this pentagon here, which has these 5 different sort of attributes for a deck, and we have this sort of blob that will lean more towards a specific attribute, which means that that deck has more of that attribute. I've changed up the categories for these so it makes a little bit more sense for in terms of Vanguard. The first one here is early game, which is just a measure of how good a deck is in the early phases of the game, so how aggressive it can be, not always particularly starting from grade 2, but also taking apart if they're super aggressive on turn 3 as well. Whereas late game is sort of the opposite of that, of how good the deck is in the later stages of the game. Plus here is just how good the deck is at mainly at drawing cards, but just in general of getting resources that you can use, meaningful resources. Control is a measure of how good the deck is at disrupting your opponent, be that by retiring, making them discard, so on and so forth. And finally, peace is just a measure of how peace reliant the deck is, so whether or not you need multiple different specific cards in your hand in order to start your combo going, or if you only use whatever you have and you can still make a game plan out of that. Then the last thing I'll note is that I'll have on screen the deck, and then over there I'll have the deck code, but it'll be in the Japanese version of deck log, because majority of the cards that I'm going over are not out in English. So I will have the Japanese deck code in the description as well, but once the English version comes out, I will update it and add an English deck log as well. For example, I will have them for the first version of the decks before Divines, as those are actually updated now in English, the deck log at least. And the last thing I'll note is that each of the trial deck bosses each have the same first skill, which is the Counterblast 1. Search a copy of itself from the deck and then get an additional 10k power to the end of the turn. I won't mention that skill going further, I'll just kind of allude to it and just say like first skill, but just keep in mind that is what the skill is that I'm talking about. But with that, let's actually get into the decks. So we'll start off here with Triumph Dragon from Dragon Empire. Triumph Dragon has a skill that says Energy Blast 4. When it attacks a Vanguard, you can get an additional critical and 5k power, as well as retire one of your opponent's units. This means this deck has some semblance of control and also has a strong Vanguard swing, as if you combine it with the first skill, this is a pretty nice 28k attack with a critical on top of it. So the way we've built the deck is, for most of these, it's just going to be using a lot of generic cards because these decks aren't directly supported. And what we're doing here is we're making use of the order package here. So we got the order package from set 11. These are sets of grade 2 order, grade 2 unit, and grade 1 unit that have some rather useful abilities. So the order says that you can Soul Blast 1, retire one opponent's units. The unit says, the grade 1 unit says here, whenever you play an order, it gets 5k, so it's a 13k attacker and booster, but also it says that you can on place counterblast 1 in order to search out this order here. Then, once you play the order, you can activate the skill of the grade 2 that says if you play an order this turn, when this card is placed by unit's abilities, Soul Blast 1 with the top 5.
Wasn't actually trying to start, but I guess we'll start. I was trying to get a full screen here, no, doing the wrong one, of the thing, so I could do the whole markup thing, you know, this thing. And I went to the screen, the scene, and I guess I pressed it too hard or something. But hey everyone, how's it going? How's everyone's Tuesday? Everyone's post startup trial deck Tuesday doing? Yeah, whoops. It's fine. At least I was presentable. I was ready, so I guess it's not too bad. I gotta figure this out because I gotta tilt all my screens up so I can actually see what the hell's going on. I think it is a little cis to beat Giga Chad. How you doing, Saxon? Keter people are now on the Inlet Pulse is a staple phase with their edgy teenage years. Yeah, I don't know. Dog's a weird one. I hate dog specifically because of the fact that I love dogs, but I hate the Keter dog because of the fact that they have that mentality that if like before it was revealed, it was like, oh man, all the Keter decks are garbage because we don't have dog. Now it's revealed, oh man, you got to play it in every single deck. But this one's a little bit undeniable because it's an insanely good card. So, yeah, you're welcome. Doing good writing in your planner. What about you? I should be doing that too. Been all over the place lately, but other than that, I'm doing alright. It's a very busy day between work and not work. Like work, and then work as in like editing and doing stuff. But other than that, I'm doing alright. He's a good boy, what can we say? Yeah, I guess. Doggo does nothing in Liel yet. You can't see a Liel list on CFA without dog. I mean, it's good, because, maybe not, actually. I wouldn't say he does nothing, that's the problem, right? Like, unlike Inlet Pulse was just draw 1, he's a bit more, he's a 13k boost. So that's more useful than Inlet Pulse right there. And then he's also, look at the top card, add 1 to hand, right? That's good. That's the draw part, but then it does a little bit more. And you can use it on turn 1, right? Like, it's a lot less restrictive, so I don't know. It doesn't actually benefit a lot of decks, so I don't know. Maybe that's a better culprit for that, like, Free Frauds video, because it was going to be, I ended up delaying it, but it was going to be Sejas, Diantha, and Rhesus. Maybe we can do dog instead, I don't know. I did cooking with punk girls. I was to look up what fish stables and black masala. I'm not making excuses to get these stables for Lyrical. Yeah, sure. Yeah, he's a 13k booster, deck thinning, hand growing, yep. Yep, and then in Liel you can literally cycle it because you can just use it early game, put it back into the deck. Whether or not you call it out or not is up to you, but you'll eventually end up seeing it. So, it does things in Liel. I wouldn't say that it doesn't. Played against Grahamgrace and his hands only emptied on the turn that he decked out. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it in Grahamgrace, because Grahamgrace already has a bunch of cards where it like disappears. So that's why I really don't like the like tuner card. Tunar.
because of the fact that Graham Grace, you lose the back row, right? You need a full board. You lose the back row, and then you have the grade 1 that you lose in order to get the grade 3 back into your hand, which was the back row center one that attacked. And then now you would lose the dog, so you would just have the front row. And if you intercept that, you just have to build your board every single turn. So that's why I don't really like I don't know how I would like it in Graham Grace, but it might end up working out. I don't know. Hey Joe, how you doing, buddy? A lot of people call dog when I have a full board and they don't play orders, so dogs are dead. Yeah. Yep. That's one of the reasons I also don't like it, because it's not always as active. But fine about it. I also need binders to organize my cards and recommendations. Yes, I can send you some. I use these I have to see if they work for you, because you're probably talking about standard size cards. But I use these I have like literally a billion of them, but I have these like, I think it's like flex folio, quad folio or something like that, binders that I got from Amazon, but they're 4, so I guess it's like, instead of 9 pockets where it's like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, they're 12 pocket. So I fit so many more cards that way. And I've been using that because it's like double-sided and everything, and that's just how I've been storing all of my cards. Either the ones that I have like that are bulk that I want to store, or like the ones that I sell, right? I have a binder for that, and it's just super easy to just see all that instead of having like a box. But I'll send you the links of the ones that I usually get. Fairness, punk girls can't use Soul Blast cards and return their ride deck normally, so Gemcat, Yuika, and the OG Draw Cycler are already naturally out. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of use Yuika, but yeah, you'd probably rather not. The OG Draw Cycler is the one that I need. Good excuse for me. I totally don't need it. Yeah, you kind of need it, especially because they don't use energy for anything else. So yeah, no doubt, buddy. I only lived for so long. Guys. I played with the dangerous dog. I managed to survive with drawing 1 PG. Defense decks are the best. Yeah. You don't use Eureka. You use the pink triple rare from Chris Ray. And yeah, I'm praying like all the stars that Japan and like everyone else doesn't pick up on how insanely good that card is, because the more I playtest Lyrical, the more I'm finding out that that's like playable in every deck for the most part, right? And I'm really hoping that people don't figure it out, because as of what I've seen, it's still cheap in Japan. Like they haven't really played it, which is good. So I'm really hoping that it lines up to the point where it might overlap. I don't know, but it lines up to the point where we get Divines too, and they haven't gotten Lyrical. The Lyrical set, because once they get the Lyrical set, that's when they'll start using that card a lot, I think. So hopefully we get it before then, so I can just buy like 50 of them for like $2. But once the new Lyrical set comes out, that card's just gonna skyrocket. I'm just waiting for Divines at this point. Yeah, I just I can't believe it's already in 2 weeks, because I bought a sneak peek kit because it has Cindy in it. I bought that today, which means the set comes out not this Friday, but next Friday, which is insane. So I'm really looking forward to that. I took off vacation that week. I took off the Friday of and the week of. So I'll probably be doing a lot. I don't know what I'll be doing channel-wise. I originally wanted to take off to like do videos and stuff, but I don't know what I want to do for Divines per se. But I would definitely be going to a lot of locals and stuff. Decks that don't die after turn 1. After 1 turn of gas are better positioned for Divines that don't die after 1 turn of gas. So we just blatantly shitting on Baron. No, I'm kidding. Razziel's gonna survive your Womble combo. You need to follow up to outlive that tanky jackass. I don't know. I don't feel like Razziel is really that tanky. Will I be seeing you on the 5th for the Constructed Cup? That is one at CQ, right? Yes, I should definitely be there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play. I should be able to play. Are you going to be able to play, Shro? Because it's you have to only use the stuff from set 1. I might have it by then. I don't know. I might have to. Maybe I'll let you borrow a deck or something. I don't know if you're going to have your cards by then. Or maybe you will. I don't know. Because I got a case of set 1.
Best decision I've ever made. But I don't know when I'm gonna get it, which is a problem. So I'll have to see. I might get it at Saturday, but probably not. Is another one we could only use ride lines from set 1? Or is only cards from set 1? I think it's only cards from set 1. It might only be ride lines, but you still have to get the, you know, your ride line. Right? So I guess you probably can get a Raziel pretty quickly, but I don't know. I'll have to double check. It's probably not. It's probably only ride lines, yeah, because they're doing it for set 2 and they don't have any triggers in that. So it's probably only ride lines, but even then, the majority of them, you need the other cards from there. The only one that's maybe playable is like Wellstrom, Chris Rain, right? I guess you can play Raziel with just with whatever you get, but I don't know. Games against Raziel go over 30 minutes? I don't know, man. I haven't seen it go that long. Curly, have you sold all your energy generators yet? I will grab a copy from me after getting home. I sold a bunch of them. We'll talk about it more later, but I've been trying. I'm going to stand on this hill that I'm doing my best to lower the price of that damn thing, because I bought a bunch of them, or I had a bunch of them, and I sold them, and people keep trying to sell them for $20, and I keep putting them up for less than $20, trying to get the price to go down. So far, last time I checked, I got it down to 14, but I do have 4 up. If you want, you can DM me and we can work something out. Elementar for me, rip. I got the Storkaeus starter deck. I got one Elementar from the Dragon Empire one, and that's it. I had Elementar since Leonard came out. Elementar has rarely come up. I don't know about all that. I've had games where Elementar screwed me over because I had another bullets in hand. Well, granted, I played a lot of Valeno. Yeah, that's probably why. Heroes I love that price. Did you already sold the pooled Elementar? No. I don't even think you can list those. I don't know if they have the listings for those cards, so I was trying to buy the I was trying to see how much the triggers for Lyrical would be, because those are technically PRs, but I couldn't find the listing. But no, I kept that. I've never sold it. I have quite a couple of Elementaros, but it's just so annoying to swap them out, especially since I play premium. So I've never sold an Elementario. I always keep that. Thanks. I ain't gonna pay $20 for a common even though it's required. I would just buy one and swap it around for all my decks. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's why I sold all the extra ones that I had. Because I just have one for me and then one for my fiance, and we just swap it out in every deck. Especially because it's in the right deck, so you can use whatever sleeves. It doesn't matter. So, sent you a message to explain something. Okay. Look. I own one copy and use it for every deck is the obvious thing to do. Yeah, but I unfortunately have like 30 decks or something like that. Ooh, wow, okay. That's kind of lit. I wish I had a connection like that. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. It is a piece outside the main deck. Yeah, I'm starting to do that with cards. I'm also taking apart more decks because I have a lot of decks built, but then I just take them apart to use, like especially the lyrical decks. Like I took apart Lorneral as much as I like that deck and Lista. You know, I might end up replaying that when it gets unrestricted, but I just took it apart to just use the triggers and like the Yuikas and stuff like that in other decks. But I kept like the sleeves and like the cards that only work in that deck there, so like one day if I want to use it. But yeah, but all right, let us first of all, let's change this to fade so it doesn't do anything weird. Register camp for no sneak peek mag. Let's go! Dark Side sweep! This is hilarious. I can't believe they did Dark Side again. That's just crazy. I wish I had that as a slide. And then next for Divine Set 2, it's gotta be Bifrons. It's gotta be Bifrons. Oh my god. I'm gonna pop off so hard if it's Bifrons again, bro. Bladmire? No, fuck that. It's gonna be Bifrons. They cannot resist to make a new Dark States girl and then put it as a sneak peek playmat. They cannot resist the urge to do that. They cannot. I still have to find my I have to find a playmat for the wolf girl because I never got the sneak peek for that. But they can't resist the urge to do that. Probably the hardest sneak peek to get, to be honest, because the card was like the Honorata or whatever. So yeah, it's Andrel, which is perfect for me because that's my deck, right? Come Divines, I'll be playing that a lot. But all right, let's go ahead and get started here. Let's stand up the headlines here. Talk about the reveals from earlier this morning. The sneak peek is Cindy. Sorry, I said that I think earlier. I got my sneak peek kit already because of the fact that it is Cindy, which is the Blaze Maiden for Bob Sakura and for Nirvana that does stuff. I don't remember what it does. Is the biggest. Why is this flopping? I don't know about flopping, bro. But so we got a lot of stuff to talk about, but we'll go over the stuff from today. But I also wanted to go take a look at all of the grade ones, the like cycle cards that we got in Festival Collection. I have them all here. Just wanted us to take that in. And I have all of the Dual Nation cards, so we can take a look at those and just evaluate them. But we'll start off with this comment from Divines 3 real quick here. This is the Rumbic Ward Sorceress, who, despite her name, doesn't really actually support Hexorb or anything like that, but it's alright. Yeah, it just says on place either rear or guardian. It Energy Blast 3 to the end of the turn. It gets 5k shield, 10k shield, 5k power to the end of the turn. That's alright. I don't like it's a common, so I guess it's an okay thing. I don't like the fact that you can't really intercept with her, otherwise it's like 6 energy blasts, but it's a nice little common to have. Nice little thing to have. So Pale Moon decks never turn cards sideways win. They need more brain cells? Yes, indeed. I made sure to not share this around my local groups, so the local Hexorb guy doesn't go to meltdown. My local Hexorb guy was not pleased with this. That's alright. Energy Blast 3 is pretty heavy, yeah. So it kind of depends on what you're playing this. Obviously, you can't play this in any of the trial decks. Whatever his name is. You can play this in any of the decks that don't use energy, which for Keter is all of them, right? Aside from Raziel. Because Liel doesn't use energy natively. And that's the only other Keter deck, right? Aside from, sorry, I have Kaseya here. That's the only other Keter deck that I can think of off the top of my head. That natively uses energy, so it's just whatever uses the energy cycler. I don't think there's even any energy cards specifically that Keter wants to use, aside again from Raziel, that one card. So yeah. I think hoping since Genesis came out. Daddy's Child. No, I don't know about that. Every freaking card in Keter just says like a top card put in the top or bottom, so they live on. They live on through that effect. Is Hexorb still playable in this meta? I mean, I assume grindy decks should prevail, no? She's like fine. She just hasn't really got anything insane. She doesn't really do anything specific in the energy side. She's not really a grindy deck, ironically, because the longer the game goes on for Hexorb, the weaker she gets, because she runs out of triggers. So I would assume she doesn't do great if it's really as grindy as people keep saying it is. So, but yeah, this card's alright. That does it for the card of the day. Just realized you had a Twitch. I thought you were talking to Ghost. What? No, I was just getting my Kaseya. I need to close again quickly because of how many turns in a row. King Persona, right? Not even Persona, right? Well, that is part of it, but he just runs out of triggers. I just assumed the Hunter's Biscotti is secret Hexorb support. Pretty much every card for Ketter's Hexorb support, just because of the fact that it does that. It just manipulates the stack. Dog is sort of Hexorb support, because you want to like rush, but at the same time, he doesn't put anything on top, right? I think Dog only puts to hand or to bottom, so It can work out if you sequence it right, but so. The other thing after people also saying, most of the things you mentioned the lines, that good. Do you remember getting Chaos Breaker? Soon. To be honest, I rated art sales, whatever to me. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on 90% of the time. I don't know where this card ends or where this card starts. Like, I just noticed this is like a tail. I just noticed that that's supposed to be a tail. But alright, so we already looked at this. This is the rank 8 Psycho card. They're over designed. They have too many details in. Like there's the Schwartz Shield Dragon or whatever from Link Joker. No idea what's going on in that card. But I just want to take a look at each of the grade 1s that we're getting Festival Collection. They all share the same effect, that on rear or in drop, if you discard from your hand specifically during your turn, Energy Blast 3, remove this, add that card back to your hand. They all share that same effect. They all have an effect that gives them 2k, except for the Dragon Empire one that gets 5k and that's it. And then they do something else. And they also have to be when your Vanguard is equal or less than your opponent's grade. You can't really use this if you like Stride unless they're also grade 4. Can't use this going first either. Or at least in the early game. But this one lets you energy charge. So rank 8 says energy charge 1. Just on place. On place. Once again, look at the top card, put it on the top or bottom, then get +2. This is the cover card. Let's get her. This is Dragon Empire. This one just says get 5k. And then Dark States, on play, soul charge 1, gets +2k. Those are all the ones we saw before. They have like okay effects. I don't like the fact that the 2ks until the end of the turn, because these are grade 1s, right? I have no way to refresh this effect unless I overcall it, but then that does activate the second part of the effect. So these are fine. I don't know. These will cost $40. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. I haven't seen any crazy interactions for the second part of the skill. If you guys know it, let me know. But I can't think of anything crazy where that second skill like really pops off. 40 cents. Okay, yeah. That makes more sense, yeah. Like these are like fine. I'm sure it'll be the kind of thing where you should get them for whatever nation you play, because they will be useful eventually and it will be $1 billion once that time comes. But as of right now, I can't see them being really good. These is the Unoran and really only for turn 3 on base Unoran. The Gutter Dragon is busted from Minerva since Genesis has pressed his resource. I don't know about busted. It's like fine, but busted is a bit much. I think I'm struggling all the cards and I can't use all of them in Raziel. Oh, shut up. Bro plays main character deck, gets support every set, bro. He's gonna get whatever the equivalent of you use Prayer Dragons and Farina cards. He's gonna get one of those every set, and he's like, damn man, I can't use any of these cards. One set, Raziel doesn't get support, damn. Right. Ruling question: when a card says choose up to X and call. Oh, no space. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. These don't do that much. For other situations to hand, you have to add a card, or can you choose to add none? If it says up to, you can choose 0. If it says choose like X, you have to do up until that many, as many as you can. So like if you use an effect that says Counterblast 1, look at top 7, choose 2, I don't know, purple dragons, and you only see 1, you choose as many as you can. So you choose 1 purple dragon. If it says choose up to 2, if you see 2,
You can choose 2, you can choose 1, you can choose 0. Think of your magic number boost and remove it to recover Genesis discard. How would you remove it though? I guess this says the Blood Matter guy. I'm being sad for misunderstanding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Vladimir guy and Razzly. Oh god, you guys, I'm sure you guys will get support in set 4, don't worry. Oh, I remove it that way? I guess. Again, I don't know about busted. Like, yeah, I could. It definitely has. You can make space for it in a Minerva. That would make sense. But I don't know about busted. But yeah, I can see that. But then next up we have ourselves the Storkea one, which does exactly what I said it was gonna do. Which just says you even get to look at it. You don't even get to look at it. You just mill blindly if you want to, or you just get some 2K. Mike, can you use some port? Shut up, bro. Yeah. You can choose not to, but it's kind of silly that they couldn't let you like look at the card. Like, would that have been so hard? Like, choose whether or not to do it. You can't even do that. It's just either discard it or don't. Wow. So, I don't see this being seen in play. The way that they said discarded, I got confused and I thought you can trigger the second part of the skill, but no. So if I choose to discard none, I still get, yeah, you still get the 2K. So instead of discarding 1, you discard up to 1. You choose 0, you get the plus 2K. Dragon is a funny concept at least? Yeah, I guess so. He gets points for that. Even though, to be fair, I think we have a couple of rainbow-looking butterfly dragons, so. Oh, for sure. They're gonna mill T. They're gonna mill their heal trigger while they're on 6 or 5. This is gonna happen. But I thought it could trigger its second skill because of the way it said discard, but it has to be discarded from your hand. So that doesn't work out. So that's this Storkea one. Not really anything to say about that, honestly. Then finally, we actually got a lyrical one, which is a bit shocking to me, at least. And this one does, to my, I mean, I guess lyrical kind of has effects like these in, you know, Bermuda, but it just gets 2K. Then, if you played an order, you can soul charge 1 or energy charge 1. This one is way more applicable, right? Because getting, like, the Brancate one right now is kind of whatever, because there's not really a use for energy. Only Wellstar uses it. But this one's kind of interesting, because it actually gives you a resource for free. But, it's kind of strange that you have to play in order. Granted, that's not too hard in lyrical, but there's kind of an interesting thing to denote there. I have the Storkea OT for the Rainbow Butterfly Dragon, yeah. Looks like Misty Ark's spoiled princess niece. Yeah, kinda, yeah. We refuse to put this dragon with DTA even though it would work great with synergies. Yeah. You can definitely use the energy there. If you did play the discard cyclers or something like that. And you can get a pretty good hand because you can discard. You can play this like turn 1. Ooh, you go second, play this turn 1. It gets plus 2K. If you play the order before it, you energy charge 1, you have 4 energy. You can like swing in, there's already 10K, so if you get like another grade 1, it like hits over a booster. And then next turn, you can just remove it when you discard for ride, get the card back, put that card, if it's like a trigger, put that into the deck. Ooh, this goes kind of hard in Lutetia. Now that you mention it, yeah, that goes kind of hard in Lutetia. We get a new cycle, yeah. So we got this one for lyrical. And then we got this one for Storkea. Storkea 1, just as discard top card. We got 2K. Lyrical 1 says get 2k if you play an order, soul charge, or energy charge.
Singing robot. That's nice. I like the lyrical one a lot. Yeah, the lyrical one is actually pretty solid, pretty playable. These ride discard cyclers with extra steps. I mean, kinda. If anything, these are more playable than some of the ride discard cyclers because their second skill doesn't activate until you persona ride. You don't have to worry about that. This is active frame 1, turn 1 if you go second. Right? Instantly activated. Don't have to worry about nothing. So, I don't know. I would say it's a little bit better. I'd also interact with them. Not that you would want to, but I interact with them. So you can reuse them. I know that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna be real upset when it does. But yeah, so those are the grade 1 cyclers that we're getting in Festival Collection. These are triple rares. I don't think any of these will change the game dramatically. Aside from the lyrical one, I'm pretty sure we'll see the Keter one splashed in like every deck just cuz. I feel like every Keter deck is going to be now 4 copies of this, 4 copies of Dog, 4 copies of the Minerva Order, 4 copies of Tetrafall. Right, that's 16 cards. That's like every Keter deck. I feel like it's gonna happen for a while, and then they'll probably win off when they find out it's not that great. Is the entire set double rare? No, those order cards, the order pair cards, where it's like the grade 2 that says play it, Soul Blast, search an order, a set order, and then there's the boost one and the guard one. Those are double rare. Please, I hate that. I think that's what's gonna happen because I feel like they're gonna really like this effect, and then later on realize it's not that great. Start decks triggers are printed in the set. So don't buy those triggers now. Quick starter deck triggers are reprinted in the set. Is that confirmed? I don't remember seeing that. They should be. That would be lit. But I don't know if that's confirmed. Booster, not triple dive booster or whatever. I can navigate from here. Festival Collection. Yeah, I don't have that on the wiki, at least I don't have that. But it also doesn't have any of the reprints or any of that stuff. So I don't know. I don't remember seeing that. CC Dolls, yeah. Hey, got Metal Gator. How you doing, buddy? But yeah, those are the grade 1 cyclers. They're fine. They're fine. I think we don't need this frame, no. This frame, no. An extra frame here somewhere. This frame, no. Where's this? Oh, is it down here? This frame. There we go. We don't need that frame. Next to trigger reprint. Which slides? My slides? Oh. It's not in my slides. What you're talking about. I'll have to double. I was gonna say, can you link me, but you can't send me the link. Yeah. Is it on Twitter? On the Japanese side, you mean? Look. You said it is next trigger reprint. Is it the slide that has the reprints? I don't know. I know they're reprinting the hue triggers for each of them. But, well, hi. How you doing? I don't know. I might have to slide, so we'll get it to when we get to that. But anyways, hey Zim, how you doing? Just going over all these cycle cards here. I think they're fine. I think it's just really the lyrical one that's actually pretty decent. Read the trigger name next to the pics. All right, it'll come up, I think. Water noodle, yeah. We got a water noodle and okay, I got a butterfly rainbow dragon. Sounds like a okay. Yeah, that sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, we got lettuce. So we took a look at all the cycle cards. Let's take a look at all the dual nation cards. These are presumably way more impactful. Presumably, right? Lettuce combos with Aurora. Yeah, so we tried this out last Thursday in Claudine, and it went pretty good. So I can imagine this works out pretty well in a lot of decks. Just this one alone. All the other ones are also pretty splashable. So this one says they all have the same effect. I'd say they have to be played from hand and not in battle phase. Then you get an effect. Then you can counterblast one to choose one of two effects. Then I'm gonna finish my quesadilla real quick before it gets any cold. Ladies and Lillian. Oh, Lillian. I always call her Lillian. I always call her Lillian, and then Vivance, I say, Vivian. I never get her fucking name right. Yeah, because I did it too. Let's go. It, Bon Apple Tea. I created Aurora, but I feel like kind of struggles to have CD available. I mean, you just need CB for, to get a Relinda. To get Relinda Bon Apple Tea, yeah. To get Relinda's Momoke. That's about it. Damn, Mac, what'd you do? What the fuck? That was so strange. Just stop posting links. Sorry about that, Act. I didn't do that. That was Nightbot. That was silly. But alright. Yeah, you just really need it for the Momoke token, right? And then I guess the order. But that's just to get Relinda anyways, so. I feel like you'd want this. But to be fair, I don't know if it gives you too much good, because you don't really call out a lot of rear guards by card abilities. Pumping the Vanguard is like fine. So. Yeah. Yeah, you can't use that until turn 3, so I think it's fine. I'm gonna close this. I get hyped and fucking put a bunch of sauce everywhere. But I'd like to sit down. I don't think we'll be able to do it today. Maybe for Thursday. I say I can sit down and like think of like which decks this is playable or not. But I feel like this has a lot of applications. The order is almost one-time use for the most part, yeah. We'll do a tier list and everything, but maybe a Friday video. I don't know. I had something else planned, but we'll see. Not a grand film. No. But so that's lettuce. Then this is the Keter, or I should say Branky Keter one. That says a bunch of stuff. So has to be played on rear from hand, not in battle phase. Choose a normal unit that's not a PG, or in order, put it from your drop to the bottom of your deck. Then counterblast one, look at the top 5 cards, and either choose an order, put into your hand, or call out anything. Basically, grade land no less than to your Vanguard. This one will cost that? Yeah, probably. This one's gonna be pretty hard to get. Like most of my Dragon Riders, but she has like the Iron Giant, yeah. Just pretty cool. I wish we could see like the full art, or like, I know I'm asking too much, but like an animation of it, or like a full scale of it to see what it would look like. But we'll have to see if they ever do that. So this one, yeah, this one's just counterblast one on place, put something back, which is pretty good. Putting an order back, pretty good. Putting a unit back, pretty good. You know, for free, that's decent. And then counterblast one, call something from top 5. Whew, that's really good. You don't even have to like you don't even have to, you can play this in whatever deck. It doesn't matter what deck you're playing this. This works, right? And that's across 2 nations, because it's like you're always going to be playing rear guards. Right? So this will always be useful. Aside from something that just really needs counterblast. But I like the bunny ears and the rabbit ass. I mean, I guess, yeah, technically those are bunny ears. Tried this in the mail, thought it was a discount Tetrafold, but no extra power really hurts. Yeah. Yeah, unless you're Orphis, you want your orders and drop. And I guess you're not really, well, you probably are calling still rear guards, unless they, I don't remember if they have like specific conditions, but you still want to play like the one that like gets Soul Blast to get a one from drop, the other one that's like counterblast to put one into drop, the order to drop. So I think you still want to play rear guards. So yeah, this one's gonna go nuts or butts though. Then we got the very first one, who looks super tame in comparison now, which kind of sucks. So he just says, on play Soul Charge, he gets 5k. Then Counterblast, call something out from Soul, or retire one bonus units. I've actually been messing around with this a bit in Barrow, because I've been trying to, you know, master Barrow for BCS season, and I was trying this out a bit, and it was like, okay, but I never found a good use for the second skill, so at best it was just on play Soul Charge, which is nice to have also, instead of battle phase Soul Charging, for example. And getting 5k too, and it's not restricted to like turn 3, but Barrow wise didn't really work out too well. But I can see this working out on a bunch of other decks. Left forward Orphis players have severe PSCD position in the top 5. Yeah, I forgot to mention that for the other one. The top 5 isn't really that great, but we'll see how it works out. So this one's like, okay, I'm sure it'll have some applications in a lot of different decks, but like, as I say decks in my head, it doesn't really work out. Like, I was gonna say Lukier, but that's already Counterblast 2 every single turn, so you don't want another Counterblast card. You call stuff out by yourself. So, I don't know. Most architects are counter... Yeah, exactly. So, this might see way more play in Dragon Empire. That makes sense, right? Calling out something from Soul, that's very good. Like the Letter Combo. I gotta trigger my cards. Alright, doing Cougs. Oh. That one. Look on the CV, essentially, yeah. So this one's like, yeah, but I'm sure it'll probably see some play, even if you just call out your ride. Fine. But I don't know, maybe not. This is honestly probably the weaker one out of all of them. How do you raid your workout stream? You just gotta type in my whole YouTube URL in the raid thing and have Twitch deal with it. Then we have the one that was revealed today. We have another one that was revealed, I think, yesterday. But then we got the other one from Dark States. This is Dark States Brancade here. Dark Bond Abyss, Surga, and Dragage here. So this one's kind of cool. And as this was revealed, like when they revealed the art for it, I was thinking to myself as I was testing Barrow, I was just like, hopefully she does something crazy that I can use in this deck to break it open. But this one sucks. I don't know about all that. So this one's pretty good. It's not as explosive as the other ones, but I think it's really good. So, you know, same deal. Rear guard, place from hand, not in battle phase. Look at the same number of cards from the top of your deck as the number of set orders in your order zone plus 1. Choose one, put it into Soul. And if you did 2 or more, shuffle your deck. So this works in a couple of different decks, but it kind of works better with the second skill. Did I miss the Storkea Keter one? That one's next. That one's next. Have that one on the next slide. So you're good. Dare I dare any Dark Stakes player play this card without using the defensive set order? Oh yeah, you can technically use that, but you don't need to use it for that. Because this just translates to Soul Charge 1. Except you get to look at it. Does it say up to? I don't know, you just choose a card. So just Soul Charge 1. And then you Counterblast 1 to then add that to your Soul. Or any other card. So this goes pretty good in a lot of different decks. Because you can choose a unit card, put it into your Soul, or choose an order, put it into your hand. Sorry. Choose a unit from your Soul, put it to hand, or choose a set order into your hand. Sucks that this doesn't like give you PGs. I don't know why. Couldn't just give you PGs, right? Fucking Keter Girl is just calling anybody from the top 5, but I can't put a PG in my Soul and add it to my hand, like for Counterblast 1. I think that would have been fair. Whatever. This obviously works really well in stuff like Avantgarda. You can get all of your orders into your hands. You can use them again or discard them, however you want to see it. Yeah. This goes really good, especially with the other card. The next one goes really good in Avantgarda, I think, if I remember correctly. No. There's some other card that they revealed. I feel like that goes really well in Avantgarda, but I might just be thinking of this. This probably goes really, maybe kind of well in stuff like Vladimir that can like get specific cards into Soul. Welstra doesn't have the Counterblast or the Soul to use this. It wouldn't mind putting something into Soul, right? So it gives it deck thinning. So I guess if you just use the first effect and don't Counterblast, maybe that could work out, and you can bounce this back to hand with the Verscholt Maximum. So actually, maybe if you just ignore the second skill, maybe, or if you do use the second skill, if you have the Counterblast for it on the off chance, you could like tuck in a PG, pull it out when you want. So actually no, maybe this is actually worth it in Willstrom. This goes pretty hard in Eva, right? Since they're playing the new Poison in Paradise, this allows you to basically do what Eva does, right? Without creating a stack, right? So it makes you shuffle, but it basically does what Eva does, right? Because you can play this, look at top 4, pick one, put it to Soul, and put it to hand. But it doesn't let you get a PG, which is the crappy part. But it allows you to easily get your blue thing or whatever. So it has some uses. It's not crazy strong, right? But I think it's a pretty good card. Hopefully also this means, because this is basically almost unplayable, the set order part in Dark States, because I literally think we only have that one set order that's in this set. I don't think there's any other set orders in Dark States unless the Chronojet promo is a set order. So that might be a bit of a hint towards the Craycross Epic guy, that maybe he focuses around set orders. Maybe there's a set order. Yeah, it's the one for they revealed it for what was it, Brankgates, Keter, and Dragon. No, forgot who it was, but it was a 3-1. Yeah, the generic ones. One, they each come with a grade 2 that says Soul Blast, play a set order, and then one of them says give something boost. The other one says you can guard with it. I think it was like Keter, Brankgates, and Storkea that got the one that you can guard with anything. And then Dark States, Dragon Empire, and Lyrical got the one that says give something boost. But I think that one is the only set order in Dark States right now. So this is kind of useless in that regard. So maybe that means that something will come in the future. We'll see. Use of Dragon ironically makes good use of the boost set order. Use of Dragon, is that Virginia? Or are you talking about the drag connector dude? Drag Andrea. I don't know which one. I'm assuming you're talking about Virginia. Makes you use the boost one. I mean, it doesn't hate it. You want to get a full board, especially on turn 2, so definitely works out on that deck. But on to the next one. There we go. Running out empty space for the rest of my board. Unfortunately, the quality is donkey doo-doo. Yeah, it should be Virginia that he's talking about. Yeah, she's beautiful, but unfortunately the quality is really bad because it's just from a stream, right? Or some shitty ass screenshot. But this is a Shore Sky and White Scales Aspronia and Safrina. Who Stardust Dragon in card fight? It's the Virginia. How many times am I how many times are we gonna say Virginia? Shooting Star Virginia. I think it's literally its name. How much of a hot take is it to say that this is very skippable in Stroke Cam? Let's see. So same ordeal. Place from rear from hand, not in battle phase, look at the top card. Either put it on the top or bottom of your deck or discard it, usual affair. Then counterblast one. Choose a normal order from drop, put into your hand, or choose a grade 2 or greater from your drop, call it to rear. I like that it's grade 2 or greater. Skippable in Start Camp. I mean, this sounds playable it sounds like at least a 2-3 of in Cristianos, right? Because this lets you get your nectar really easily and also fills up your drop if you really want to, depending on what the top card is. So that's pretty decent in that. Probably, I don't know if it matters in Zorga. Really? Yeah. Right, because like you can mill it or discard it and then play this to get it back rather than having to rely on the other guy to do it in battle. You want probably both, but like this actually lets you activate it. So beforehand, and the collected from Keter players. The moment she said it's great too. Yeah, different ways of recovering stuff from drop already. When he use Prevail to loot nectar for free, yeah, but Prevail is at end of battle, so if you don't already have nectar, you have to wait until next turn. So if you like mill it or discard it turn 3, or on turn 3, you can get this back essentially, and then use it that turn. Unfortunately, you can't get it from Cristiano's skill, which sucks because she has to be played from hand. Otherwise, that would have been kind of, you would have just taken a Prevail almost. If this could like be played from drop and then instantly gives you nectar. But the second skill to call grade 3 or greater from drop. I mean, you can call Inlet Pulse in Magnolia. You can call the grade 2 that extends into something else. This is like it's fine. We don't really have that many units that call the units that aren't like tied to anything, right? The only one I can think of is like Elenia, and then there's the Antha, but she's restricted to turn 3. Elenia can only call grade 2 or less, so this fills a niche. I think it fills a spot. It's only counterblast 1. That's relatively inexpensive, and getting an order back from drop I think is really good, because there's a lot of other decks that would like to make use of like roaming prison dragons and all that other kind of stuff, but they have a problem where they just have no way to consistently get access to orders, so this gives them that. So I think this is pretty decent. Right. Play for man also hurts, yeah. You never pick Inlet Pulse, you'd pick Bansepti, is that what it's called? Wow. I'd probably get 2 sets of it regardless, just in case. Yeah, absolutely. I have I already pre-ordered before any of this stuff happened. Before they started revealing, I pre-ordered, when 50 Cards put up his shop, I pre-ordered like 6 boxes of Festival Collection, and honestly that's not gonna be enough. I don't think it's gonna be enough. I heard different fight got like a case, and like that's not looking too bad right now. But yeah, especially just because it has Keter tax and waifu tax. If you want to play this in any deck, it's gonna be kind of rough. This is assuming Inlet Pulse doesn't get the boot already, right? Yeah, but I don't know. I think this is pretty decent. Like I said, I have to sit down and like take a hard look at them and see what decks actually want to play this. But overall, these like this one seems really playable. This one I think still has potential. It definitely will have potential in the future. This one is kind of alright. I think it would definitely work better in the Dragon Empire side. Did I skip one? No. This one is just generically good. It doesn't like advance you that much. It's just a Counterblast 1 call top 5, so it's just Calibri but cheaper. Sort of. And this one seems pretty good in a lot of stuff. I haven't seen it from the Dragon Empire side, so we'll have to see how that works out. But they all seem really good, and they all seem like they open up a lot of the you know, the board state for a lot of decks. Especially because you have to think about it from both perspectives. This is what, you know, Maple and Makani and all of them should have done. But at least we're getting it now 2-3 years later. But again, you have to also remember these will probably have an impact in premium. I don't know yet. So for whatever nation you play in, grab yourself these if you can, because I can already imagine these being like, no exaggeration, this comes out like in July, August. By November, mid BCS season, these will be like $50 each. I will not be surprised. Time to share a case. Honestly, that might not be a bad idea, because I think you get more than like a playset of everything, so I don't know. I have a feeling that we're gonna have the blue OT fiasco again. Not making this mistake. Yeah, don't. Like, I hate to be that guy, and I'm trying not to give you financial advice, but these are dual nation, and again, you have to think of premium. So whether or not they're actually playable in premium, I don't know, but there's just a lot that this can be played in. This is as playable as Forbidden Doll, I think, in most situations. Like, that's how ridiculous it is. But so missing the lyrical / lyrical duel. Google writing with fish. Yeah. So our logo will have one of the dual nations in set 5 to scalp your wallets. Yeah. I hate that they're a bunch of cowards and they didn't do it here. I was looking at the wiki and I thought there was maybe like a spot left, but it's just they didn't add this girl yet. If they didn't say outside of the battle phase, the Cabbage would go crazy in Premium, Neonectar, and Great Nature. I mean, I'm sure you can still play it, right? Like, just play it from hand if you get it, but I don't know. Yeah, taking my card. Yeah, thankfully there hasn't been like, too many cases like that. It's only just been like Forbidden Doll, Angel Ladder to an extent, Maple. Those are the ones that were really like expensive that are have applications in premium. Some of the other cards, oh, and then there's the like, I don't know if that one really counts, but the one from set 8 that like lets you, if you have a specific clan, add a card from drop or whatever. But that one only really became expensive because of Luard. Specifically, I know I see some playing like Genesis and stuff, but I think that's about it. Green players are too Yu-Gi-Oh! To look at the D cards. Look how long it took them to notice the great first arcade, dude. Yeah, that I never understood. That and Philander. Like, I was like, I felt like I cheated on my math test or something when I saw, what is it, Ngorg and Philander like 2-3 weeks into set 13. I was just like, how are these like $2? Are you guys, am I stupid? Am I just stupid? Is this not good? So like, I have like 4 of them in I threw them, I'm trying them out in Magnolia Mask, and I have another 4 right now in Cristianos, and I still have another backup 4 because I just bought so many of them. Good. We deserve this. We deserve this. When all the premium players this BCS season are trying to look for Ngorg or Philander somehow, and then realize fucking last year that was a good card, that's on them. But yeah, these are the new donation cards. I'll try and take a look deeper into them and see how playable they are. And in each deck, we can Deercraft a bit more on Thursday maybe, but Thursday is probably going to be Deer Days, because that's when the DLC drops, but it actually drops tomorrow at 12. I played 2 Philander and Leonard Mask, and that boy good. Yeah. I feel like he's definitely a lot more playable in a lot more decks than he actually is. Next up is, I don't remember what. Oh, right, reprints. So I have all the reprints here that we have so far, including the new ones. Just to give us a refresher, cooking is mandatory. I don't know if it needs 3 hours. I feel like it's pretty simple, but we'll see. So we have the Dragon Empire one, who has the most cards here, including the triggers here. So I'm guessing Excuse me. Sorry about that. Boyang, you were talking about this stuff here? I'm doing my finger when I have this thing that I can highlight with. You obviously can't see my finger. Are we saying this is Japanese for trial deck cards getting reprinted? I mean, it is 4 of them. That would make sense. I'm a bit disappointed. I was expecting, or not expecting, I was hoping to see new arts. I really like the ones from before. But if they reprint those, that's cool. Hopefully they do it like, I can get the heal trigger. Most of the heal triggers, but mainly the heal trigger for lyrical without the like block of text. That would be really nice. But alright, if that's the case, that's super cool. That means I don't have to have the super reminder text? Yeah, exactly. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Because I really like that heal trigger, but it's just fucking... I don't like the blanket that she's sleeping on. She needs to get the hell out of bed and get rid of that blanket. So we got the Dark States reprints here. No stupid number and text. Yeah, I kind of like the number, to be honest. I'm one of those weird people that likes the number ones. Leave her alone. Get out of bed. You can't be doing your makeup in bed. Maybe you do, I don't know. This next is kind of bloated for 3 card packs. So it looks a lot less than the previous one, to be honest. But especially since they chipped out on some of these reprints here. But I'm very curious to see what their pull rates for these are. But yeah, so that's Dark States. Here's Keter. I heard supposedly Minimal Light Matt said that in English we're not getting this guy. I haven't seen where that is, but supposedly we're not getting that. I don't know why we would not get that, but supposedly we're getting not that. I wasn't able to find it. I didn't look very hard. I didn't have time. But I'll try and look into that, I guess. And then the heal triggers. Is our bros getting an Elden? Yeah, that was kind of weird. I don't know why they would do that. But then we got the Bright Gate ones here. Pretty good picks. You know, heals again. Then we got the Story KO ones that we got last week, which was like, what the fuck? What do you mean 2 cards? And we'll leave him alone for today. I guess he deserves to be there or whatever, but we'll leave him there. And then the heal triggers here. Right. So yeah, we'll leave him alone for now. Next time I see him though, I'm fucking right on his ass. Wait until like I'm already getting premonition from like doing the pack opening, and then I see him instead of like whatever I want. But we got the lyrical one here, which is like all right, you know. We got ourselves Lynette here. She's fine. She was only printed once. That's fine. You know, she's cool. Sure thing. We got Portia here, who technically is more playable now, right? This is technically like a Vladimir counter to an extent. Sure. Print this again. Is it gonna be double rare? I really don't know what this. I really don't know how this printing works, to be honest. I think it's gonna be like foil, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. No, you're good. Really long ass name, Jasmine. We'll take that, right? Then we got you over here, right? We got smelly ass Lavora here with her thick ass tail, right? And her weird ass stance, right? I'm sick and tired of this damn card, bro. They have reprinted this like a gajillion times, and I don't care. I don't care if this is the first time that Japan is getting this card. I don't care. I don't care. Right? I will pull the American card and I will say that I only care about myself right now. Why? Why in the hell are we getting this damn card again? Right? So we got this as a promo, a shop promo, right? So that's one time. Then we got it again as another shop promo. 2 shop promos for this damn girl. Then we got it again as a box top promo. Technically twice, because there was the normal version and the foil version for each of these, right? So that's technically 6 copies of her. And now you're going to tell me we're going to get it for a 4th time here? Nah, I can't. I cannot. I'm so tired of her. I'm so tired of her and her 6K having ass and her basic ass skill that you have to play in medial, otherwise you just fucking are mid and can't do anything. I'm so tired of her. So tired of her. 5 real players. Yeah, I don't know why the hell they decided to not print that. It makes no damn sense. I was so sure they were gonna reprint it the previous festival collection. I was so sure they were gonna reprint it this festival collection. I am 0-2 for reprinting that stupid dude. I'm gonna replace it. I don't know what they would even replace it with. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But this should have been like, if I'm being greedy here, this should have been Vache Blonde or something like that. But, excuse me. And then of course Theo triggers. And then we've got some extra stuff here. I don't know what Re Plus is, but we have some extra reprints here, which are really cool. So we got a bunch of the cards. This is like the entire promo pack. The box toppers that we got for set 13, minus this guy, right? He's the only outlier, if I'm looking at this correctly. Please remind me, you're too much right now. Are they? Oof. I was gonna say we can take a look at the market afterwards too. I have an anti-grade 4 heal. No, they do not. They do not. So probably local 4 will get those, or 5, I should say. What this means FFR Claudine, yeah, that'd be nice. FFR, any of these in FFR would be crazy. I already have this in like the frameless foil, which is basically the SR now, right? So I'll be okay with that. So 1 to 2 RE reprints per box, is that confirmed? Is that what this is saying down here? I just want to know what like foiling these are, because RE plus was like what they did for like Swirler and Inlet Pulse, so that's triple rare foiling. That would be lit if I could get a triple rare, quotations, Claudine, triple rare Luster Impact, triple rare her and her. That would all look. It is triple rare. That's awesome. That's awesome. I like that a lot. I'm glad I didn't bother getting this guy in foil. If I could just wait to get him in triple rare, that totally works out. We're getting Dino. We're getting Copium Dino. He's already getting reprinted. Yeah, we're gonna get him and get him again. Have a good rest of the stream time for these. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, it's funny that we're gonna get the like flat copy of it and then get the upgraded triple rare version immediately in 2 months. Change colors. Yeah, I can do black. I also have white, which you're not going to be able to see as well, obviously. But I only have 3 colors. Last year we have simple reprints of RE Plus, Melty, and Yuika. Was Melty triple rare? Oh, I guess she was. Get a very ugly pink. How dare you? How dare you? This is a beautiful pink. A beautiful pink. But more importantly, we're gonna get Shinri in triple rare. We're gonna get fucking Freiheit reprinted. Amanda, hey, what's up? We're getting Yuika again. We're getting Prison Dragons reprinted again. Bro, we're getting Sejas, bro. Sejas? Unbelievable, bro. I saw this and I was like, this can't be real. It must be that person that's always posting fake shit to get on my nerves. But no, this I can't say this was big old Tickle Bitties. It's funny, I read Tickle Bitties and I was looking at Shinri and I was just like, I mean, but never mind. Sedge bless. Motion players are watching these streams. Yeah, honestly, like this could not be more like perfect. Like they could not be more in touch, ironically, in touch with the community knowing these, because all of these are super expensive except for you, sweetie. I don't know what you're doing here. I'm sorry. Amandine, like I don't know. Hey, maybe again it's another clue maybe the new Dark Stakes guy will also focus on soul charging. Maybe, I don't know, but like in theory, it's fine to get it reprinted, right? Because these all had one printing. This is a promo, so it's whatever, and this is Eureka, so print her more times. But these all had one printing, and it was pretty far ago, right? Aside from Sejas, so it makes sense. Sejas is Sejas, so it's fine. She does have the Direfall name, but you don't soul charge in Direfall dolls, so she does nothing in that deck, other than like she gets 10k if you have 10 or more cards in soul. We also don't really do that in that deck, so she does nothing for Direfall dolls specifically. The best player. I need 2 copies of the Sages. I need to finally have a playset of Sage. This is what I need. I need to finally have a playset of this dumb asshole. So hopefully these are a lot easier to get. I would like to get some more roaming prison dragons so that I can play it in other decks, because right now I just have the one playset that's in Zorga. We know I don't play Zorga, but it's kind of reserved for that, or whenever my fiance wants to play it in Magnolia. And of course more Eureka. I'll take as many Eurekas as I can get. So we'll see. So if these are really 1 per box, there is I want to say there's 30 of these in a case, if I remember correctly. I might be making that shit up. I think it's like 30 in a case. Maybe it's still 20, but it might be 30. That's not half bad. That's not half bad. Of course, it's one in like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 in 17? No, that's not how math works. 1 in 13, right? So I feel like if you get a case, you get a playset of each of these, but could be wrong. Florence playset. Florence demands to be used in the dumb scripted OP anime combo. Florence. School Z reprints are. It was a massive missed opportunity to not reprint the set 10 cycler / Vashblon. Yeah, true, but that could be coming in the future. I don't know if I want those, to be honest, if I want those reprinted here too. If we can just get these guys reprinted, I think this is a good set of reprints, and then we have to reprint the cyclers and also the mass stuff next. Definitely need to do those. Florence is the circuit anti-trigger clone like Sages. Oh, her, that's right. 30 boxes per cases, you get 2 to 3 sets. 2 to 4? 4 sets of... You mean 16 Sages? I could pay $1,000 and I can get 16 Sages for literally the same price as I can get 16 Sages right now. Plus I get other cards. I open boxes. Do you get 1 or 2 box hoppers in main series boosters? It is 1. Well, it's a pack that has 2 cards. 3.4. Okay, 3 Sages. 3 playsets of Sages? Or are you saying just 3 of them? But yeah, you get 2 of them. It's a little it's a see-through pack. You can look at any of my recent unboxings if anything. But yeah, it comes with 2 of them. So we get 4. Yeah. I feel like I recently did a case for Lyrical, and I feel like for each of those I got at least 7. Minimum 7. Because I think I have like, I think I got like 7 Jennifers. I kept 4 just to be safe, and I sold, or I'm selling the other 3. So yeah, I think you get at least 7 of them. Of each one of them if you get a case. So also this will be the 5th group of Eureka in English. If this sticks for English, yeah, hopefully it does. Yeah, Eureka is needed, but there's other local cards that need reprints too. Yeah, but hey, we do have Lyrical set 5. I keep calling it 4, but we do have Lyrical, you know, the new Lyrical set, so that can very easily have a bunch of reprints, which would make a lot of sense. I mean, we saw reprints. We saw a lot of reprints for Lyrical 4, right? We had the box toppers, we had Eureka in the set. So there's still hope. When was Eureka ever cheap? Yeah, she was like 20 bucks on release, I want to say. I never paid for Eureka. I just managed to get lucky and pull 4 of them. I bought a lot of that Lyrical set because I really wanted to get Luthecium way back then. But yeah, I know how to make Flame G names fan of the Flame G's something something. They should just make them part of the band. It makes me so angry that that one girl that's playing the guitar, clearly in the band, is not a Flame G girl. It's so stupid. It should be $16 to pop when set 4. Comes out for 4 hours, and that's when you grabbed it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Whew, good times. Good times. Back then, she was only really playable in like a couple of decks too. It wasn't like people thought the card was good, but she wasn't seeing as much play in like other decks just yet. All right, so that does it for the reprints. Honestly, very much considering getting a case for this, but we'll see. The next up, really quickly, at the end of the anime episode, they did this campaign on Twitter where if you retweeted, I think like 100 people get a they would randomly select 100 people to get this special version of Leo. I love this, but I have not seen the last episode yet. Okay. This will never come to the West. I don't know. They might just put it in the set. I could see that happening. But here's a better look of it, I guess. I don't know how much better that is, but it's just her with her eyes covered. I like it because I like the color of her wings. And I think it looks pretty cool, but I don't know. It looks fine, but yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get it, but I just wanted to touch on that really quickly. I was gonna ask what you guys thought of the anime, but for Azim's sake, we'll skip it. We'll come back to that, and we'll talk about the English conference, which happened actually. This was last week, right? I'm losing track of time. This was last week, right? It looks better with face covered. Reminds me of Andrew Woman. Yeah, I just like the color pattern. I think this was last week, right? Am I going crazy? No, just kidding. Oh, when a cat becomes wife Ranger. Hey, trust me, if that's what you're hung up on, you don't want to know about any of the other DJ evolutions, buddy. Yeah, so this had to be last week. But it feels like it was longer ago, but I might be thinking of the other presentation. So let's go over some of the stuff. I don't have everything here, but I have some of it. First things first, we kind of somewhat talked about it already, but why does a rabbit become a Megazord? Trust me, this is way worse than that. But we got ourselves, whew, they did it. They actually did it. I thought this was going to be like the God Pack where they were going to put Shinri here and some other cards, but no, they did it. They actually did it, and they clarified this time, right? They went ham. They even spelled it out. Box topper. They must have looked at one of my tweets when I was just like, would be nice if y'all specified that it's a box topper, so it's just blatantly clear, so I don't have to guesstimate because I just don't have any faith. So these are box toppers. Presumably it'll be the same thing. I always have to say presumably because I just have no faith in like if they're gonna change stuff, but these should be 2 per box. Randomly you get 2 of these 6. Security upgrader is nice. Yeah. I've been by the prison promo. Yeah. Granted I pulled like 2 of them, but yeah. Also these come in foil. Things are gonna get rough. Yeah, especially for me because I really want to get this. I was really most excited about this. This was crazy, right? Like I don't even care too much about the dog as much, right? I was more worried about this, and I'm so glad we're getting the Kyoka magazine as a box hopper. I don't know how I'm gonna get this in foil, but Misty Habitat was already in foil, so you get to have like a common Misty Habitat now, which is kind of funny. I can maybe get myself a foil Maid. Maid is such a good card. We finally get the dragon, and you know this is nice as well. Poor foil dog. Put the head into the trenches. Boy, unbelievable. I hate that if you get a case, you don't get the foil box toppers, which sucks. You can only get the foil ones if you buy boxes from a store, which sucks. So this is gonna be the worst to actually get in foil. So probably yoink a set or 2 of Saragon from our case. I don't know what to use it on. Anything, whatever you play in category, probably smash it in. And it all depends where you buy it. Yeah, but you have to probably like. Alright, so I don't know. Bactarians come in foil. They all come in foil, but not in the set. You get like a promo pack if you buy them in a store. That's how you get it. A friend of mine got a case of set 13 and got foil packs, or it all comes down to luck. I don't know if it comes down to luck. he just has a cool distributor. I don't know who he got it from, but they hooked him up, or they hooked them up. They should be like $2. Nah, buddy. No, I don't know about that. This is like $30 right now, I think. Right? I'm pretty sure this is 30. Last I checked, this was like 12. We already know this is Infinity. This was like 17 last I checked. This will be like 75 cents max, right? 13 ones were dirt cheap. Were. I'm pretty sure they're not the case. I'm pretty sure the owl was still like $5 or something like that. But we can take a look at that in a bit. This, I don't know how this is gonna be, because foil is $30 now. Yeah, I bought 4 of her non-foil, but like the foil at the time was almost the same price. I should have gotten 4 of them. We'll take a look. Yeah, Kyoka hasn't really picked up in Japan or anything like that, so no one's really getting Kyoka stuff like that. So hopefully I can get this in foil, but we'll see. But oh yeah, set 2. Kyoka's pretty good. Kyoka's pretty good. I'm following usable cards, bulk filler commons. No, there's some other cards, right? I don't remember. Looks like I drew balls on the dog's face there. Yeah, we got these now before set 5. Yeah. Set 5 before set 2. I just hope foil dogs aren't more than 40 CAD. About that. I mean, the owl for like Bastion is like $20, I think. At max I saw it for. So maybe, because these are actually usually pretty available, right? So this depends on how many people buy the box. Presumably the trial decks, like, all right, let's just get this out of the way. So the startup trial decks came out. Not the very best product, right? Clearly, the fact that the energy generator, you have to play it, is to sell the trial decks. Kind of scummy. On the other hand, it's kind of smart, because presumably stores will see these trial decks selling like hotcakes, right? And be like, shit, maybe Vanguard's kind of lit now. And maybe they'll stock set 1, which presumably will also sell like hotcakes. So in that line of thinking, hopefully that's what happens, right? Like, hopefully stores buy more than like 5 boxes of set 1, and there's actually a lot of product out there, right? Hopefully it's like set 4 all over again or something like that, where they had to reprint it, right? And like places got like more than one case kind of deal. Hopefully that's what it is, and we'll see. Because if that's the case, then there will be a lot of the 4 promos going around. But if not, who knows? Here there's some solid Dino Dragons in set 1. There's some solid Dino Dragons in general, I think. I do feel more people will buy set 1 than people who bought set 13. Yeah, I just don't know how many people will buy like boxes per se, or how many people will buy like singles or cases, right? I'm assuming they will buy more boxes than before, just because of the fact that we have the SRs now. That's definitely a huge incentive to actually buy boxes, but we'll see. It's gonna sell this set? Well, you can just A, get singles, B, get a case. So I don't know how it's gonna work out, but we'll see. Wow, I can't believe it's been an hour and a half already. But we were talking about it, last week. Singles, no. Case, nope. I don't know about that. Maybe not for you, but unfortunately, a lot of people do buy a lot of cases for these sets, which is a bit unfortunate, because that's sometimes the cheapest way to get a bunch of cards. But yeah, we were trying to think about it, and, we were trying to think about it, and, what's his name? Tristan was right about this. It's fucking quintets. We're getting in set 2. Super delayed, even when they came out. I don't think they were super great. They didn't really have the best cards and support. Never gonna get supported. And now we get them. Super late. So cool. There you push your these aren't competitive to begin with. Like some of these saw some play. Like I think it's this one that has like the insta kill. And I don't remember which one. I want to say like this one saw some play also, but that was way back when. That was set what, 12 that they saw playing. That was a completely different time. So it's the green one that had the instant kill. Green one. This one? Oh, okay, yeah. Set 11. No, set 11 was bugs. So it should have been set 12 that this was, and then set 13 was my go. A wedding dress chick. Yep. Like if these were fully supported and actually worked, I'm not saying they have to be like my go. If they just had a couple more cards or something, I would be more excited for these. I was excited about these when it came out, but then I was just like, we're just not gonna get this. And then I thought we were gonna get them for whatever the set after that was, but we didn't. So that's cool, I guess. It's like discount white shorts. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it plays any similarly, but yeah. But then next we got this. So we gotta talk about this, guys. Let's talk about this real quick. So I might not have mentioned it on stream as much, but I have been dying to get these because there are so many of these cards, right, that are FR, that are triggers of characters, but we also have ones that are of ride lines. We also have SP triggers that we never got from way back when, even SP ride lines that we never got. So I've been dying to get these. As I burp, SP, and we finally get them. Except, in order to get these, you have to go to a convention, pay $100 to get into the fucking thing. Then at the event, you then have to spend money again. Right? So you go to Anime Expo, it's like $100 to get in. Assuming you already paid to get there. Then you gotta go, you pay $20 fucking buying some other shit. Right? To get one pack, which has one of these 34 cards. Kill for the Tomari ones? Yeah. I would kill for these because these are the only ones that actually have like competitive or like that are actually playable in a deck. Like they actually have a viable use, because these actually make chaos really good. And I hate this so much because it's impossible to play the deck because you're never going to be able to get these, right? 1 in 34th chance to pay $20. These are going to be minimum $20 each, right? Because that's how the scalpers are going to be like, all right, I paid $20 for this pack, this card, whatever it is $20, unless it's the Griffogillia ones. And then, like, you know, Mide, $100. Tomari, $100. I didn't mean to point out her boobs. Sophie, $100. Michiru, $200. But I need these specifically because they have 2 names, technically, so they work in Chaos. So you can put one of these into Soul that counts as 2 cards with different names for Chaos skill. I upgraded movies. I'm sorry. We'll give her a little band-aid. As an Asteroid player, I refuse to upgrade my ride lines. I don't know about that. I just stick to the recently reprinted effect triggers. Yeah, well, I need these recurals. Pay $100 for Michiru 1 will cost $3 because the season 1 next gen later he's gonna have Biko. What else? Nah, bro, that you don't know how the Michiru kids go. Michiro guys and gals and in betweens, bro, they will go crazy for this fucker. This fucker is gonna be like $50, but there's more, right? We're not even done. All the Youthberg dweebs are gonna make this expensive. Urara is gonna be like $1 million. Right? $1 million. Because instead of like seeing like, you know, this cute ass girl, this hot ass girl, this hot ass girl, nah. Fucking Urara, bro, $1 gajillion for Urara. She's gonna be the most expensive card, bro, out of all of these. Oh, show sleeves. I have the sleeves if you want, but yeah, I would love to get the Sam one also, but not even gonna try, bro. Not the sleeves. I mean, at least that's a little bit more protective, you know. Maggie would pay $50 for Hachi sleeves. Oh, my double Toya because Canterbury had 5 players. I bet any players, 5 seasons of dress. Yeah, even though they have the most ride lines. Dash talk. The precious child. Shut up. Shut up, man. Come talk to me when you have to get this card and she's like $300. Then we can talk about who's the precious child. Have you seen those reaction pics yet of Urara? Yeah. Line up an anime expo. Buy stuff I don't want to pull the Griffle ride line. Yep, 100%. 100%. So you can also do this if you buy stuff online. Right, you can buy a deck box. A deck box and like something that's $5 at your chance to get these. Hopefully it counts with like the shipping, but probably not. Right, and it says qualifying purchases. So it might not even be like you can buy whatever you want. But then there's more, right? What's that? You like Ezel? You like fucking Silhouette? You like fucking Astoria? You like fucking Shoujo Doji? Here you go. FFR ride line for you. Sure would be great to get these, huh? God damn it. Oh, man. Angel fetish. Oh, when people buy packs separately is wild. Yeah, I don't even buy packs, bro. I just want to buy these. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what would have been the better way to do this, but oh, straight chilling. You say that now to like Ezo gets crazy support in Divine Set 3. They're allergic to money, honestly. Like, and there's so many more of these too. Like, oh man, I don't know how much these are gonna be. To be honest, I don't think these will be that expensive. This is the only one I think might be expensive. Everything else might be this. This would have been $1 billion, but thankfully it got hidden Shoujo Doji, so you don't have to worry about it. I don't know how these are gonna be. Other than Zero, don't care about him now. It's for life. All right. I mean, they had a Ezel Liberator. They could print that in standard. Miss the Artware. Yep. Who knows? There's a bunch of them. Like basically every ride line. I'm shocked that Kyoko's not here. Like it makes no sense that Kyoko's missing, considering that she actually gets supported, right? It's possible that, you know, this is July and onward. Who knows up until when that is, right? So you might have an exclusive time to get these. So I don't know, man. Is it? Okay, it is Miss Pack. Okay. And then they have the nerve to throw in these fuckers, bro. They don't. This one doesn't even get used, right? This one does not even get used in Griffle, I think, right? Or does it? I don't remember. But like, they had to put in some crap for you to open this and be like, oh, I can already see all the Twitter posts right now where you open these and just want to. Ugh. Bug no. Better be tier 0 to pick up the slack from Missy up. 4 p.m. I mean, she's probably gonna get sub 4. You're gonna see. Don't worry about it. You can button smash all you want. And it goes it's the ride line in the main deck. Oh god, I just remembered that. Oof. Oh, this is what we get for paying like cents to get the whole deck. And FR. This is our payback, I guess. Oh. Yeah, this sucks ass. I love this, but I don't know what would have been a better way to do this. You know, I really don't know. I'm hoping this isn't as bad as it's going to be. I'm hoping these are really easy to get. It should have been more than 1 pack. Honestly, it should have given me like 3 packs. That would have evened out the odds or something.
Even 2, I would have been like,
right. But the fact that I have to pay, like, oh god, you know what's the worst part? I didn't even think of this, but like, if I want these, I need 4 of these. So that's literally $80 minimum, and then I need the other ones too. It's a wrap, bro. I give up. I should have been 3 to 5 card packs. Yeah, that's probably too generous. It should have been at least 3 per pack. That would have been lit, right? And you could have thrown in like some like triggers or something, like, you know, instead of 34, make it like 50 or something, because like fuck us, right? But like that would have been more reasonable, I feel like. But yeah, except these are not luxury. I cannot stress enough how these are actually not luxury. But oh well. I think that's it. I think yeah, that's all I have for the slides.
so we went 4-1 last week, and imagine if you had these,
Bro, he'd pop off like crazy. Kind of big deal because we've asked for these for a while, and this is how they distribute them. Yeah.
So no lyrical FRs. I know people who could go insane with the Lutetia ride line.
Me. The Kyoka ride line. Me. Come on. The Michu ride line. I love. I don't know if she got one. I'm pretty sure she did, but I love the Michu ride line. The grade 0 and grade 1. No more slides. Bad stream. Shut up.
Oh, ahora cambio a español.
Ok, está bien.
¿Qué están vendiendo en Anime Expo para?
I don't know how to say justify in Spanish.
Who's no?
These price though, it's probably the same thing as before. The Michu ride is pretty. I love the grade 0 is my favorite, and the grade 1. Like, I love it so much. I
do not like the grade 2 and grade 3 as much, but I love the grade 0 and grade 1 art. It means Finn as in Maelstrom's apart. Like Finn.
But it's probably gonna be the same things as last year, which is just they sell like product, like, you know, Weiss cards or Weiss boxes and Vanguard boxes. They had the like plates, the license plates last year, and it had like the little tags. It's just random crap, you know. I don't know. I went to Anime Expo last year. I might go again. I wasn't going to, but I might fucking have to just to get the fucking thing, man.
Oh, also no
CFA update today. All right, no doubt. That's fine. I wasn't planning on going to CFA.
Didn't they release a Will Dress collection last year in Anime Expo?
Probably the Faded One collection this year. Probably. Ugh. I would not be surprised. But yeah, they did have that. They took out my boy, whose name I don't know.
They took out my boy, whose name I don't know, who plays Heroes,
and they put in
because he made it the top 8,
and they put in Wellstrom instead, and pissed me the hell off. And now you can't even use that copy of Wellstrom.
I want to go to Anime Expo.
Cons are scary. They can be. But
I don't even know if there's Anime Expo here. Yeah, I know. Ironically, they announced it specifically for the 3 events I actually go to. So it was for Anime NYC, which is, you know, New York, or Comic-Con NYC, I should say, and then Anime NYC one. Both of those, Bushiroad is going to be there. They're going to have the packs. And then Anime Expo, which I went to last year, which is in LA.
Oh, they were sold in Anime Expo, yeah. The like deluxe collector's edition. We can take a look at that right now, actually. Sorry, let me close this. Go to screen. Yeah. Properties. Oh. Turn this on. There we go. Put this over here.
If we got an equivalent for me,
I mean, there's only 6, so I don't know. Maybe they'll do that with only the 6 of them. At one Anime Expo, I think is in. It might be. It depends what Anime Expo is. because then they can squeeze in all 6 of them, right? Deluxe, it was like deluxe collector's set, yeah. So all of these, the thing is $200. I think that's how much it actually costs. Now it's actually cheaper. These used to be like $300. There's a couple of these in stock, yeah. At some point there was like 3 of them and I was gonna be a jerk and buy them out. But if we take a look at the cards, July 4th, yeah, that sounds about right. So that is, when does set 2 come out? So this is the deluxe set, right? You got this at Anime Expo only, and then they did it again at Comic-Con, and then now you can just get it online, so it doesn't matter. But it comes with these cards in SP. Some of these already came in SP, like, you know, this guy and this guy. Technically her, right? But these other guys did not, so you can get them in SP. This was like $80. I think this was the expensive one. Everything else is about the same. This was like, I think, $40 and whatnot. But yeah, Maggie SARSP jeez. Comes out the June 28th. Yeah, so they might do that. They might actually be able to do that. That's kind of crazy if they do all 6. Oh, that'll these were like whatever, but if they did that, that would sell like crazy. But how can I get there? I want to type. Energy, yeah, trending searches, interesting. So yeah, so like I was saying, I've tried my best to lower these prices as much as I can. So let's take a look at the energy generators. So these 14 listings, these are me. These are me. Because there were a bunch of people listing them at 20. So I have to bring the price down as much as I can. And then I bought it, I put 15, and then someone put 14.75. So then I put 14. So the idea, or not the idea, but the thing is that they'll keep trying to get their thing lower than mine to sell it, so people will buy it, right? Because they'll only see the lowest listing here in most cases, and that's how you bring down cars to not be as expensive. Because if I click on probably like this one, that's me, but you'll see here, yeah, people trying to sell it for like $20, right? So I listed it for 15, and this guy probably then listed it at $14.99. Then this one came in at $14.76, and I was like, I bet 14, right? So I'm just trying to drive the price down as low as I can. But yeah, these are what the energy cards or energy generators are looking like. Verse beating words, yeah, essentially, yeah. Or 7, Leola ratio, yeah, I guess they could do faded 7. Energy unpopular searches results for 50 cards also. Well, we'll see. We'll see if he actually ends up doing that. I've also been nice and I've been giving out the counter, the energy counter. Also, because it's like, I was gonna sell those separately, but like I see them that they're like listed here as that like they're not listed here. So I don't know. That's that. And I don't think any of the actual cards are like worth anything, if I remember correctly. Like we look at Dark States, the only thing that's gonna be worth anything is this, right? Everything else is obviously they're vanillas, so it's kind of whatever. But I kind of feel like getting the numbered ones just because like I'm a clown and they're technically more rare. But we'll see. But yeah, that's that. Nothing crazy here. The only ones that are like worth a note, of course, are the lyrical ones, which are going for a little bit more because of the fact that we have that one card. Yeah, I tried. Look at that, 45, bro. Get out of here. Damaged, bro. What? What is happening here? But yeah, I've sold all the lyrical ones, unfortunately. For whatever reason, this is the more popular one, which makes no sense because you literally can use whichever one of these, right? It's not like it has to match the nation or anything like that. So I don't know why the heck this one's the most expensive when this is technically the one that's the most bought out, because of the fact that aside from the fact that you can use the triggers, but also there's the deck that actually uses these vanilla cards. But that's about it, right? Damn, to get a generator with no way of actually getting me to count energy as you need it per per floor rules. Yeah, I've been including it because like, what the fuck am I gonna do with it? But I thought you would have to like sell it separately or something. But like, I've just been including it. So I don't know if these people are just selling it without that as well. Like, that's gonna suck ass. Granted, you can use the energy cards that come out on set 1, so it's kind of whatever. But still, the other thing I wanted to take a look at, I don't know if I have a way of doing that. Because I wanted to see how the PRs were looking for the triggers. I want to see if I can pick up some of those. I'm bad as with DCL. Whew. I guess we can take a look at this set while we're at it, to be honest. Let's take a look at this insane set and how expensive it is right now. So about the deck, only from 50 cards. I don't have the little push out flimsy tokens they gave. Ooh, that's strange. I mean, I have one of those if you want. Not that you need it, but I can give you one of those. They use dice to count over the generator, so you can't use 20-sided dice alone. You can't use dice, period. You cannot use dice at all. It is specifically stated you cannot use dice or something that has like a numbering on it to count your energy. So yeah, this isn't so bad. This has never been cheap. This is finally starting to go up. I've sold so many copies of these earlier. I used a penny. Yeah, essentially, they revealed these guidelines for what you can use. So this is finally going down, which is nice. This is, you know what it is. This is for whatever reason expensive. What the fuck, girl? Why you cost so much? I don't understand why this costs so much. Hopefully I have 4 copies of that. Oof. God damn, Azima's right. I had no idea this was $15. Yeesh. Very small supply. Yeah, but like, why isn't like this one expensive, right? Or like, why is it like as expensive as this, which actually sees play? Like, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't feel like this is actually used for it to be so expensive. No. Or how much? That's yeah. I don't look at the market price. I don't understand. Like, I would understand some of the other ones because like I understand like why Lutetia and stuff like that is expensive because people are buying it out because they're getting the dress up forms. But like, this is for friends. Fortier presumably isn't getting another form, right? So I don't understand why they would get that. I don't know. Stingy. This is finally. I feel like I have a bunch of copies of this too that I can sell. This double rare. I feel like I bought a bunch of these. I feel like this might actually see some use. This also I want to get some more copies of. Poor all. For her. This has been like going up and down in price. I feel like. No? Okay. It might be the FFR I'm talking about then. It's an order from you now on the energy counter. Plus punchable tokens are nice even though I end up using the energy counters or a cards. Yeah, I'll throw that in. Got the PGs. I'm surprised that's not expensive. Yeah, Aura really needs to get reprinted. I know we talk about like other cards, but this is a premier card that needs to get reprinted right now. This is Eureka in terms of like versatility. This is way better, and this needs to get reprinted ASAP. Again, she's already been reprinted, but she needs to get reprinted again. Eesh. And these is a common. I've sold so many of these too because this is a common for Michu that is about to be $1. That's crazy. A common for CurlyHairedVanguard for a set that came out a year ago is about $1. Insane. Is Aura splashable? Yeah, I mean, just think of the fact that this says, first of all, it says when it boosts and it hits, retire search for any order added to your hand. Set order, blitz order, normal order, doesn't matter. Grade, doesn't matter. Just has to hit, retire it. When it boosts, retire, get the card. Just because of the fact that Angel Ladder and Forbidden Doll exist, that should tell you enough about how good this card can be. And then put it into perspective of like how good it is in like any other deck, right? That actually uses orders for the most part. So, supposed to reprint too, yeah. But to be fair, it was one of the crappy reprints where she didn't really have a lot of copies reprinted. Surefish doesn't have restrictions on what order they search. Yeah. Okay, good buddy. She is 6k though, and the attack does have to hit. The boosted attack has to hit, I should say. Honestly, you can buy a couple of these packs and probably hit it pretty well, considering how expensive some of these commons are. But I think $40 a piece scares me. She's not $40 a piece. She's 18. I guess if we get all 4 of them, yeah, it'll be $40, right? But she's 18 right now. No. I grabbed her at $9 a piece. Yeah, I got her way back when. But that's because I was really into this. I don't know why this is so expensive. I feel like, hold up. I'll give you a quick market tip. Okay, no, it's different. Always look for like the higher rarity of a card, because sometimes the prices be exactly the same or different. In this case, it's not, but sometimes you can maybe spend like an extra $1 and get the card in max rarity. Or sometimes it's even cheaper. I'm not surprised. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, I think that's about it. Michu's still expensive for whatever reason. And then everything else should be kind of whatever from here on out. I don't know why the hell this is so expensive. But I should probably get some copies. I don't know if I have those so far, but we'll see. The 3 reprint otherwise set. Yeah, the set 5 dress ups are gonna be insane. I have to look up because I don't know the name of it. Like Kyrie, maybe. Set 2. Just so I can find these damn things, right? And see if the PR versions are up. $15 for your effect draw trigger. You guys thought you had it bad. $10 for that. I put in like right there, right? Okay. I don't need aura. Don't need that. And then $7 for this. This is like, whew, set 5 prices or something like that way back then. So let's see. No, they don't have it listed. So the startup trial deck for Lyrical comes with a copy of these, right? Randomly, it gives you one of these, but they're not listed on TCG Player, which sucks. I was hoping they'd be really cheap and I can buy them, but they're not. I also think this art is really cute, and I hate that I'll never be able to have it because I don't like any of the other ones. This one's like fine, but I'd rather not. I don't like need to have it. But yeah, this all sucks, and this sucks ass. So much ass. All of the ass. This has sucked. Oh well. The only PR I can think of from my head is Friendship Fairy. Oof, $7, girl. What are you doing? What is you doing? How is Friendship Fairy more expensive than Shinri, bro? Friendship Fairy is played in one single deck. Shinri is played in like every single Dragon Empire deck, bro. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, bro. But let's take a look at these promos. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm surprised this is so cheap right now. I'm surprised it was so low. I'm surprised this didn't get sold out instantly. I don't know if I have a copy of these. I have to try and get one later. This hasn't dropped in price. Missy Habitat's finally $9. That's nice. Would really wish that this would go down so I can actually buy it, but I bought these too early, I guess. This is yet to go down, which sucks. It stayed at 5 for a long time. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. It's not even being played right now. Has anyone actually bought these recently? Because they're not even being played in Japan. Okay, it seems like people just bought it when the stupid hype was going on. No, who the hell? Okay, I guess $2 is fine. Actually, it is not fine. Never mind. It's $2 now. Who the hell bought this, bro? Like, come on. It's not played in the deck. There hasn't been a single listing that uses this dumbass card. Unbelievable. Yep. Alright. I don't know why this is still $20. But you can see, yeah, Maid is 15. She was like 11 at some point, but now she jumped up. This thing is finally listed back at 25, unfortunately. How much was the Misty Habitat girl? Misty Habitat. Misty Art Girl, she's still $10, which sucks. I was hoping she'd go down by now. I got this. I have to pick up. This is $3 now, which is crazy. This dumb asshole is $35. I don't understand why the fuck this is so expensive. I don't understand it at all. And it makes me so angry because I haven't gone to locals this whole month. So I haven't been able to get any of these damn promos. So it sucks a lot. I remember this was like $100. Wait a month till it drops to $5, maybe. I don't know. Reese's is $1 now, which is great. This is 15. This jumped up a bit because this used to be cents. Friendship Fairy $8 for no reason. I'm surprised this hasn't gotten bought out. This was like really cheap and now it's jumped up, obviously, because the wells are coming through. Surprised this is so expensive. I'm surprised Shaquana has been so cheap too. But I think that's about it. Yeah, this is still $25. This is gonna jump up once Divines and BSCS season starts up, so make sure you have your copies. But yeah. Sorry, hi people. Thought the deck is meta. I hate them. Why did they do? How could they do this to me? I'm one of their own. Stupid ass The War reprinted like 50 times. I like 5 of them, but no one played Minerva, so you couldn't sell them. That's crazy, bro. You missed out on like $100. This is crazy. That's $30 now. Wow. Tongue is $15, bro. Whew, this card has seen some mileage. Thankfully, I have 4 of these foil and I have 4 of these non-foil, so I can play them in premium. But yeah, this is playable in premium, and if we do get the like Harry Stride deck set, you will probably be able to play this as well. But currently switch from best to high to low. I don't know if it'll make a difference, to be honest. Oof. Oof. $80 for foil. Oh my god. Lord almighty, Christ in the sky sitting on his toilet. Oh man. I have like 3 of these. That's crazy. This is $30. Oh man, I don't have this Trickstar. This is the only Trickstar I don't have, I think. And of course the like, what is it called? DSR one. I don't have that either. Oh my god, I really wanted these. They were like $20. I should have just fucking got it. I'm better off getting no foil. It's like 15 extra bucks, but at that point I might as freaking well. Candelier disappeared the moment Mushroom came out. Who? Who? Why does that name sound familiar? Is that this? No, it's not this. I forgot this thing exists. I hate this card so much. I bought it for $20. Next day it goes up to 30. Seller's like, oh, I just don't have it. I don't know what happened. Sorry. Whoops. Can't believe this is $8 for it. That's crazy. Plant Maiden from Premium. Is it the one that, or Premium? Oh. The V promo, you mean? I had like 100 of those. And then Unectar one. The right's like the like E promo, Plant Maiden, not Claudine. The one that like at the end of turn you get 2 tokens. Is that what her name is? Yeah. Okay. I had a feeling that sounded familiar. That's what I was thinking of, but like I didn't really know that was her name. Whoa. $20. Which one is this? Is this the Malevolent Mask one? That's the only one that's PR, right? $20, buddy. You out your damn mind for a common card? Get this man. Get this person the hell out of my face. Might as well get the foil copy. It's only like $2 more, $3 more. Like we should bought. Yeah, me and one other person. Mine tokens, yeah. Well, this is a 401. Oof. Yeah, I just recently got like a copy of those because they finally went down to a little bit more. Oh god, I bought these for like $3. Whew, and I bought a bunch of these also. $6. Oh my god, this dumb shit is $20. Unbelievable. Card has never been cheap for no reason. It's not even played to be cheap. Ooh, finally! I've been waiting for this to go down. Can I buy more than one? No. It's separate sellers. I love Amazing Magician. I want to get this in foil, but we'll get that later. Cheaper than the normal version? Is it? The normal version was like 15 or something like that. 15. Where's the foil version? Well, it would be in the other direction, right? $10. That's crazy. That's what I'm telling you guys. Always check all rarities. Don't just look at the base rarity, right? Because that's what everyone does. I'm trying to help y'all. Like, I bet you this is probably expensive too. Look at it. $5, $6 for the foil one. Unbelievable. Oh. Okay, never mind. It's 80 cents. Because this got reprinted, I think, right? Trust me. Look at the look at all rarities when you're looking at stuff. I think that's about it. Alright. I just wanted to take a look at the promos. What they were looking like. Considering we are getting them, a good amount of them reprinted, right? Just wanted to take a good look at that. CFA doesn't really have any updates, but I didn't really have anything in mind to mess around with. I was just going to, like I said, eventually take a look at all the dual nation stuff and test it out from there, but that's a bit later on. I do the stupid thing and buy those ideal 808 nation bundles, so I'm stuck with the base rarities. That's fine. Barrel cooking, yeah, I have to do that, but I don't know. I was gonna wait and see until this card came out. Donation girl, I don't know if I can really use her. She's decent, but like I don't know. But I have to like lock up in a lab and test barrel like crazy. Because I really want to bring that deck to BCS and beat everyone and win worlds with it, so that I can shit on everyone's. I keep talking bad mouthing barrel, and I'm overpaying for those bundles. Yeah, sometimes that is the case. Yeah, unfortunately, but I'd rather pay for the peace of mind than have to like scramble and TCG player to get everything. The 3 triple rares make up $80 together. Probably not, unless it's like Rosarian Fairy or Leonorin. But it depends. But alright. I think that'll do it for tonight, gang. Be back Thursday with probably Deer Days, because we're getting the update. I think I could be wrong. I think it's tomorrow, right? If not, I don't know. We'll do some tier list and some stuff, right? But we'll see. I have the Discord I've been telling you guys about. We were talking about way before. I have it. It's created. I have stuff going on there. I'm adding some more things. And once it's a little bit more ready, we'll open it more to the public. Got a lot of cool ideas going out there, but I just want to get some more things actually set up, and we'll open that up and we'll have our own Discord, and then we can start talking about setting up tournaments and stuff. So good on that. But entry draw cyclers will be $10, then Veleno and Bansapti will be $1 each. The energy draw cyclers will not be $10, buddy. Those will all be $20 each. Get those as soon as you can, especially the lyrical one and the Keter one. Get those ASAP. All right. And the Dragon Empire one is going to be expensive because of Vargo. But yeah, that'll do it. Take care of yourselves and each other. Tomorrow there will be that quick start deck, startup Tround deck, whatever video that you guys saw in the beginning of the stream. That'll be coming out tomorrow. Super late. So if you guys can check that out, that'd be great. I want that video to not suck. It was very long. No stable excuse mode for Lyrical. Good luck. But yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. Take care of yourselves and each other. Play Vanguard and have yourselves a damn good one. As I slowly. Thank you, bestie. as I melt from the lights here. Bye. Tell my friends I love them.